Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and me and my dad are going to be doing the Euros predictions.
So what we're going to do is predict each group and who's going to go through, and then predict the later stages. We have actually already filmed this video once before, didn't we? We did all the scores for all the matches, and it took so long that I just thought people were going to get bored. So we've decided just to work out who's going through from each group and work it out from there. Also, me and Freddie are actually going to the Euros, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. It's like less than 2 weeks. In fact, it's 2 weeks today the match is on.
Yeah.
So in 2 weeks today, me and Freddie will be at the England versus Serbia game. You need to look out for this flag behind us, this Sheffield Wednesday England flag, and also the good old, I don't know if I've got this the right way up, the good old Finders Beepers flag as well. I'm going to try and get those hung up somewhere. So look out for us. If you're watching it on the telly, it's the England-Serbia game, the first one. We're going to drive to Germany. We'll do a bit of a behind-the-scenes video for that for you as well. And then we'll see. Are you yawning? Yeah. Am I boring you or what? Shall we just get on and see how we get on? So how we're going to do it is, there is Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, Group E and Group F. We're going to predict the top 2 teams from those and then pick out 4 other teams to make up the group of 16. So that's how we're going to start, and then we'll move on from there. So the first group is Germany versus Scotland versus Hungary and Switzerland. So we need to decide the order of those teams. What are you going to go for?
Germany at the top with 6 points.
Right, so I'm going to have to keep updating this. So Germany with 6 points is yours.
Yeah.
I'm also going to go Germany, and I also think they'll get 6 points.
I think Scotland will get 3.
Right, okie dokie. So Scotland on 3.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think Hungary and Switzerland will both get 0.
I don't think that's possible, Freddie.
What?
Because that means Germany's won 2 games, right?
Yeah.
Shall we just say who we think's going to come in what position? Because we're going to get confused with these points, aren't we? So Germany, you think's coming top. Scotland next. Then who?
Switzerland, Hungary.
Switzerland, Hungary. Right, okay. So Switzerland and then Hungary. Right, I'm going to say Germany top, Scotland second, but I'm going to go Hungary and then Switzerland. So almost the same. Yeah, otherwise we're going to have to work out all the points and work out who's got what, and it's going to be a bit confusing, isn't it? So, right, next up.
Group B.
Right, Group B is a bit of a belter. It's a good group, and I would say this is possibly the group of death. Because there's always a group that you don't want to be in, and I think this is it. So,
I would think the Group A would probably be the group of death.
Oh no, look at these. Spain, Italy, Croatia. They're 3 good teams with big names
Albania's
in.
just not.
Exactly. Would you want to be Albania?
No.
Exactly. So
But would I want to be Switzerland or Hungary?
Well, true. But Scotland have got quite a lot of injuries at the moment.
But
so
they've got Scott McTominay.
They have got Scott McTominay, you're right. So they could probably smash it. Like, obviously, I'm going to support... I'm lucky because I get to support 2 teams.
I do.
Well, yeah, you... It's all right, of course you do. We both get to support 2 teams, which is really good. But if they play each other, if England played Scotland in the final, who would you want to win?
I personally want England, but you would want Scotland.
This is true. This is very, very true. Right, so let's have a look up next. So where have we got people finishing in Group B?
Spain at the top.
Right, so you're having Spain. In fact, I'll have these on afterwards. Spain.
And then I actually think Italy second and Croatia third.
And then Albania in last. So I'm going to say almost exactly the same as you, but I'm going to have Italy at the top and then Spain, Croatia and Albania. That's what I think, because I just think looking at how well they did in the last Euros, they're gonna have some good players still in place at Italy.
Yeah, but they had loads of old players last.
This is true. There is a few older ones that have dropped off out of that team as well. So I'll update this, and then we'll move on to Group C. Right, Group C. Now, Group C is a group that we have an argument over, not because of the scores, because of the names. So we've got Poland, Holland.
It's Netherlands.
It's Holland.
It says Netherlands.
I know it says Netherlands, and I don't really get it, because actually Holland is an area of the Netherlands, but everybody in the UK has always called it Holland, so I don't understand why it's suddenly Netherlands. Makes no sense. But anyway, Holland.
Yeah, but I think that would actually be the group of death, because would you want to be Austria?
Well, yeah, true. Actually, there's some really strong groups. England have done well to get the group that they've got. But
And
anyway,
then there's Poland
are a really good team. Holland are a good team. France are a good team.
Netherlands.
Holland.
No,
So anyway, who's coming top of that group?
France.
France, top of the group. Everyone's got to agree
Yeah.
with that, surely.
But then it's actually hard to pick second, because it's Poland or Netherlands.
Yeah, Poland or Holland.
Netherlands.
Because you've got Lewandowski, you've got
But Virgil van Dijk and
De Ligt, yeah.
You've got Szczesny for Poland.
Exactly, so there's some good players.
It's hard to pick.
Like France, I think it's pretty obvious because
Yeah.
you've
Mbappe.
you've got Mbappe. And,
Giroud.
yeah, there's some.
Griezmann.
There's plenty. They're the two players. I always get those two mixed up. Griezmann and Giroud. One of them's old and one's not as old, but I can never remember which is
And
which.
then you've got Benzema.
Exactly. So France have got a really good chance. I think France have got a good chance of getting to the final, but we'll come
My
to that.
nan.
My nan.
Yeah, there's a player.
Your
called that.
nan's playing. What
No.
is it? Your mum's mum? My mum's definitely not playing. So
No, it's my nan. There is a player called
there's
my
a
nan.
player called My Nan.
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine. So Benzema up the wing, passes the ball into My Nan.
No, it's a keeper.
Oh, is My Nan the keeper?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Ronaldo coming down the wing, passes the ball over, header in, My Nan saves it. She's got a shopping bag in one hand, but she still pulls off the save. So what are we going with? I'm going to go, I think, France, Holland, Poland, Austria. No. France, Poland, Holland, Austria.
I'm going to go France, Poland, Netherlands, Austria.
So we're going the same, apart from you're saying the name wrong.
It's Netherlands.
Right, I'm going to update this and then we'll move on
And
to
it's my nan.
we'll move on to the next group. You're a nutter.
There is a player called my nan.
I know there is. I have heard of My Nan. She died before I was born, but I've heard of her. Anyway, let's crack on. Right, I think in the confusion of the whole Holland
My Nan.
and the My Nan situation, we've got the groups the wrong way around. So the one I've just done was actually Group D, and this is Group C. I should know because this is the English group, the group that we're going to see the match. I can't wait. I really can't wait.
Serbia versus England.
That's going to be brilliant. We're going to drive across from England into France, into Belgium, into Holland, and finally into Germany. And it's going to be so good. We're going to have... You've never been to Holland or Germany, have you? So
Or Netherlands or Germany.
this is never going to end. So, right, this group. So we've got Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, and England. I think we've got a really easy group.
Yeah.
So what are you saying for that group?
England top, and
Yeah.
then Denmark second,
I think you're right with both of those.
and then Slovenia third, and Serbia fourth.
Yeah, I think I'm going to agree with you on that. How many games are England going to win, though? Are they going to win all three? Are they going to win two?
I think they're going to win two and draw against Denmark.
Yeah, probably. Denmark, have they still got Kasper Schmeichel in the net?
I think they've got Ericsson
Christian
anyway.
Eriksen, they've got
Yeah.
Christian Eriksen playing for them. I think he is in the net, but I'm not 100% sure. But then, such as Serbia and Slovenia,
We know.
I can't think of anyone that plays for them.
I think that Foden's going to score a screamer with a Travella.
What, on the match that we go to?
Uh,
Actually, let's have a prediction. What is that score going to be? Serbia against England?
I think 3-1 to England.
3-1 to England. Now, the thing is, England always, their first match is always a bit nervy, I think. We end up drawing or losing, and it's a bit weird. We always have a weird first one. I think we're going to break the mould this time. I think we're going to absolutely smash them. Because we're there, obviously, we're gonna make it better for them. And they're going to know that we're there. Grealish is going to come on halfway through. He knows you, so...
I'm just not going to run up pitch and play for him.
Well, no, it'd be good if we could. How good would that be? But yeah, old Grealish, he'll be like, oh, Freddie's in stadium. I know Freddie.
And I'll just do rainbow flicks over everyone and makes everyone.
Freddie, hello mate, Jack Grealish here. I hope all is well. Just a quick video message. I've heard you're doing really well with your football at the moment. A left winger and a haircut like mine as well, so that's the way forward, mate. I hope to be watching you on TV one day. Keep training hard, keep enjoying it, and hopefully you'll be playing in the Premier League like me.
So I think we're gonna scare people in that first game. I think it's gonna be 4-0. I think we're gonna batter them.
3-1 me.
3-1. Right. Okay. So we're both going with the same. England top, Denmark second, then Slovenia and Serbia next. Right, Group E. I think we know this one. We know who's going to win this group anyway, don't
Belgium.
we? Belgium. We went to watch England against Belgium.
They were really good.
They were really good. Their fans are brilliant as well.
Yeah.
The Belgian fans were just next to us and they were so loud. To say there weren't that many of them, there were a full packed Wembley.
Yeah.
And the Belgian fans, that's all you could hear.
And they were doing the Mexican wave.
Yeah, well, the boring English were just going...
I won.
No, we eventually got into it, but it took ages, didn't it? They were like, wee, and we were like... Because we were losing. That's what it was. We were losing at that point.
So, yeah, Belgium at the top.
Yep.
I think Belgium are not going to lose a single game.
I actually think they are going to have the top goal scorer by the end of the group stages, because I think Lukaku is going to be absolutely on fire in this tournament.
And when we luckily, when we went to Belgium versus England, we scored a last-minute goal, and they didn't even have Kevin De Bruyne on.
Exactly, that's the thing. So you've got players missing. Although De Bruyne isn't playing as well as he should be playing, so hopefully we won't come up against him later on.
In that final, Man City versus Manchester United, except Doku, I think he played best. So
he got took off.
Yeah, I still think he played better than anyone.
I don't know. I don't think he's playing as well. I think he's lost a bit of skill in his old age. Anyway, let's have a look.
Doku hasn't though.
No, he definitely hasn't.
And he's Belgium.
Oh yeah, exactly. So they have got some cracking players. I think Belgium might do a job on this and get at least to the quarters, probably to the semis. But we'll see. We'll see who we're going to come up against in a bit. So, this is one of the shirts that I got from Cambodia for Freddie as well. Do you like that shirt?
Yeah.
It's really good. I think that colour really suits you. Right, so top, Belgium.
And Ukraine
second. Ukraine are an amazing team. To say what's going off in their country, they're always a strong team. So then I think it'll be them, Slovakia and then Romania. Romania were strong at one point, like years ago. They were really good, and now they're nothing.
I think that's the same.
The same. Right, so I'll update this, and then we'll look at the last of the groups. Right, and then the final group, which is another bit of I think it'll be a walk for Portugal. I don't think Portugal will have a problem.
Got Cristiano Ronaldo.
I know. So we've got Turkey, we've got Georgia, we've got Portugal, and we've got Czechia. So they've got Bruno Fernandes as well, haven't they?
Yep.
So I think they'll absolutely walk that
Bernardo
group.
Silva.
Yeah. But the only thing is, a lot of their players are starting to get a little bit older. The glory days of
39.
Portugal are starting to go a bit.
Like Eusebio used to be here.
I think Eusebio's quite a long time ago, though. I don't think he were ever playing alongside Ronaldo.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, I think Portugal top,
Yeah.
Turkey second, Czech Republic third, and Georgia last.
I think the exact same. But in one of the great games, I think Ronaldo's going to score 4 goals.
Right.
And Turkey or someone's just going to score 1.
Okay. Oh, so you think it's going to be when Turkey play Portugal,
4-1.
they're still going to hammer them, even though
Yeah.
Turkey's going to come second?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think you're probably right with that. So we'll go for that, and then we'll move on to the group of 16, and I'll explain that a little bit more. If I've not mentioned it already, I'll explain what happens with that. Right, so we're now on the round of 16. So basically, the first 2 teams in each mini league, so Group A, Group B, Group C, all that, go through to the next round. However, when it gets to this stage, it's a little bit complicated. Like we said earlier on, there's actually 16 teams need to go through, but only 12 would go through in first and second. So they bring 4 with the most points from the rest of the groups in third place. Very complicated, bit of a pain, but we've kind of worked it out roughly based on what we think. So it might not be 100% right which teams go through with these, but who's to say any of them are going to be right? So the first group is the only group we differ on what the match will be. So I've got Scotland versus Italy, and you've got Scotland versus Spain. Either way, personally, I think Scotland are going out. Yeah, so I don't think it makes any difference at all. I think Italy and Spain are stronger teams. If any, you see, the thing is, in the qualifiers, to get to the Euros, Scotland beat Spain. So there is a possibility. I don't want to rule them out altogether.
And Italy have lost a lot of the best players. All I can really think is Valverde
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
and Donnarumma as their best players. But I can think like Scott McTominay.
I could think of a lot of like Hendry and
Palmer.
people from back in the day. I don't think Palmer will be going. I know he's a Wednesday player and he's Scottish, and Barry Bannon is as well, but he's not going. So, but I think Scotland, if they dig in and they've got enough good players that aren't injured, then maybe they've got a very small chance. But I think this will be the end of the tournament for them. So we're both saying the same, that the team we've picked, other than that, Italy or Spain, will go through. The next one.
We've got the same for...
Yeah, we've got the same for all of the other matches now. It was just that first one. So Germany versus Denmark. What do you think about this?
Germany.
Germany are the home nation. They're going to have the crowd behind them. They're going to have a lot of support at home. It's going to be on the telly. But does that also bring pressure? Does it?
Because I don't think Ozil will be going.
Oh no, Ozil's done now. He's too old. But a lot of the players are a little bit older and are used to the pressure, but it's the young players coming through that aren't used to it. It'll be in every newspaper. Like every person that sees them in the street will be like, "Oh wow," you know what I mean? So I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on Germany, but I do think they're going to win this game.
Yeah.
Do you think the same? So we're both saying Germany will go through to the quarter-final.
And then it's England versus Croatia.
We reckon, because Croatia's one of the third-place teams, so we're not 100% sure it's going to be right, but I think based on what's on there, Croatia's probably going to be the team that we play.
And of course, it's England that's building
Yes.
the tone.
So you've got Bellingham up against floppy-haired man, what's he called, from Real Madrid?
Uh,
I can never remember his name.
Ram.
No.
Oh, Modric. I'm thinking
Yeah.
about Turkey.
Yeah, no, Modric. So we've got Bellingham, who's a teammate with. So they're going to know how each other play.
Yeah, but then they're not gonna know how like Harry Kane, Foden, and everyone plays.
This is it, I suppose so, because there's not many Croatian players. I can't think of many that play in the Premier League.
There is none.
There will be. There'll be a couple, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. So I'm going to say England are going through.
England.
But I actually think we're going to make a hard game out of that. I think we might go to penalties or something like that with that game. So we're both saying England, yeah?
And then the next one is Ukraine versus Poland.
That will be a game and a half because I think they're both the same sort of teams. They're both very scrappy. They'll work hard. They'll really get in there. But I think the one thing that will push Poland over the line is Lewandowski
And Szczesny.
and Szczesny. Yeah, so I
Because
think
that's their best keeper.
yeah. So I think in the net and up front, I think they've got the edge. So yeah, I think we're both saying Poland then, aren't we?
And then Portugal versus Netherlands.
Portugal versus Holland.
Netherlands.
Holland are another one of these third place teams. They may not do it. They could. They might not.
I think it'll go down to penalties.
Really?
And Portugal take it home with a Ronaldo goal for the winning.
Suddenly red shirts flooding back. Chance for Cristiano Ronaldo! 2-2! And Ronaldo becomes the first player to score.
I think Portugal are going to go through anyway, so we're both saying the same again.
Yeah.
Portugal through to the next round, which takes us on to a very easy decision, I think. Belgium against, I think it's Slovakia. I've only written slow down, SLO, but
I think it's Slovenia or Slovak.
I think it's Slovakia looking at that table because we've got Slovenia in our
And then
group.
we've got, of course, Belgium.
Yeah, so Belgium's definitely going through, and we've already discussed why we think Belgium are strong this time.
Yeah.
And then finally, France versus Czech Republic or Czechia. So France. I think France are really one of the strongest teams in it. So
If England don't win it, I think France are going to win it.
right, let's have a look. Who's playing who in the quarterfinals? It is an absolute pain to work it out. I'm having to look on a chart on my phone, and it's so small the writing. I can only just do it. So I'll try and work out who's going through next. Where are you going? Are you off already?
Yeah.
See you later, mate. Bye. Right. So we've just realised we missed one of the games off the end. Only because it confused us, because we'd already had Spain and Italy, but because we've both got them in first and second, it means we need to have them in second and first further down against Turkey. So we'd missed those teams off. So are we both saying the same again? Spain and Italy. So they're going to get through one way or another. So 'cause Turkey's not going to be through. So
What if it's Spain versus Spain, though?
it can't be Spain versus Spain.
Because Spain
Yeah, but that's
versus
because one's my pick and one's your pick. So you haven't picked them in first and second. You've picked them in first, and I've picked them in second. So it can't be this. You nutcase. Absolute nutter. Anyway, let's get this table finished again. Right, so once again, we've now got the quarter-final. Like I said, it's really awkward to see. It's almost impossible to see this table that I've got on here. So I think I've got the right orders, but we're there or thereabouts. Yeah. So first match is Poland against Germany. So I think Germany are definitely going to invade the Polish box, and they are definitely going to imprison some of their defenders. Can't say that. Sorry. So
what about Lewandowski?
Yeah, I was just making a joke, but I actually do think Germany will beat Poland in this one. You think the same?
I think by 1 on 2-1.
I don't think Poland have got the depth in a squad. They've got two really good players, but nobody else really. Not many other good players.
I can only think of good girl players for Spain, Poland.
Have you ever had a dream that that you had you could do so you want him to do you so much you could do anything.
Spain, Portugal, Poland. Yeah, I agree. So I think we'll put Germany through there. Then we've got
Portugal versus Belgium.
This is a big game, and I think this is bye-bye for Ronaldo from international football.
I think it's going to end 2-1 to Belgium.
Dear, so we both think Belgium. Oh, I'm glad we're both saying the same. It makes my life so much easier.
Lukaku, buono il controllo, prova ad andarsene da solo, attenzione Bigrom, prova ad andare, entra in area, attenzione solo contro portiere, e gol, Lukaku!
So Belgium are going through both of our opinions. Now the next one is a big game. If it comes off, and this is right, that I've worked out on here, it's either going to be England against Italy or England against Spain. And obviously Italy... Well, it can't be... Yeah, no. Ignore the last game. On this one, it's either England against Italy or England against Spain. So, if it's Italy, we'll want to get one back over on them because they beat us in the last Euros.
But if it's Spain...
Spain's a hard game.
And it's going to be... Because Rodri knows how Foden plays and Foden knows how Rodri plays.
Yeah. I still think I'm going to be patriotic wearing my Scotland shirt. I'm gonna say England are going to win. And I definitely think that they will inch it this time because we've got new players that have come in like Mainu. We've got... The only thing that worries me about England is the keeper. Pickford, 100%.
Just put Ramsdale in there.
I would put Ramsdale in the net, but I don't think he will. But for a change, he's not picked the same old players.
Like Henderson.
Henderson, yeah. He seems to just go for Henderson. He seems to be just changing his mind slightly and bringing in some good, fresh players. Leaving Rashford behind, which Rashford really hasn't had the best of seasons.
Yeah.
So I think England are going through.
And then France are obviously going through for Spain or Italy.
Do you think?
Yeah.
France, yeah. I think you're probably right. I think France are very, very strong. It's just this Italy-Spain thing, whether it's one or the other, I think both of them are really good teams. But now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, the exciting bit, the semi-finals. Right, so we've just worked out the semi-finals, and if I'm right with this lineup and the order it goes in...
This is going to be good.
It's not going to be good. I think it's going to be horrible. It's Germany against Belgium. And then it's France against England. And I don't like the sound of that at all.
Yeah, I don't.
I think Germany-Belgium will be a brilliant game.
Yeah.
I really, really think it'll be one of those games where it'll either be a classic that gets talked about for years and years, or it'll be the most boring game in the world, and it'll end up going to penalties after a 0-0 draw. But I think it'll be a banger, personally. I think it'll be a really good game.
I think it'll end 3-3, go to pens, and then Germany might win on pens.
I think Germany's going to win. So we'll go for Germany.
And now this is going to split me in half.
I don't like this at all.
Oh.
France against England. On paper, think about it on paper. Who's got the better squad?
Better squad, England. Plays better, maybe France, but probably England.
I think you're absolutely spot on with that. I think on paper, we have got the better individual players. The bigger names,
England.
The higher paid. But as a team, I love England. I really want them to do well, but I think that's the end of the road. I think we'll end up going into the third, fourth playoff, us and Belgium, and we'll end up coming fourth. I don't think we'll beat Belgium either, because I think we'll be deflated by that point and we won't care anymore. So I think France through to the final.
I am thinking about this. I actually think England will go through for France.
Do you? You think
Yeah.
we're going to beat them? Right. Yeah. So you're going... So Freddie... Oh, I'm going with France and you're going with England. Now this final,
Germany.
regardless of who it is, whether it's Germany against France or Germany against England...
England or France will win.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think I do agree with you. I think Germany will get there through the extra, like the fans that they've got.
Yeah.
I think they'll push them on and push them on.
But then we'll just push through.
I just think that, yeah, France and England have got the quality. But obviously, if it's France, I want anyone to beat Germany. I don't care who it is. It could be
Slovakia.
Yeah, Switzerland. I don't want Germany to win it. I desperately don't want Germany to win it. So I'm going to say that my team that I've put through is France, and I think France will win the whole lot.
And I think England will win the whole lot.
You think England are going to be champions, right? So
I think Harry Kane will break his curse.
Dear, and win his first... What a first trophy to win, though. The Euro champs. He's never won a trophy for Spurs, for Bayern. He's never done anything.
Bayern came second.
Yeah, so maybe this is the time for Harry Kane. Maybe it is. So that's what we're going to go with. You tell us down in the comments who you think's going to win. I think we've got a good chance this year. I think England have got a really good chance. That was the other thing I was going to say as well. If for some strange reason Scotland beat Italy or Spain, if that's the scenario we're in, then there's a good chance it'll be England-Scotland in the quarterfinals. And then I'll just be changing teams.
And then I'll be going England.
Yeah, so me and you will be like beating each other up. So anyway, I've enjoyed doing this, even though it's proper messed with my head. It's been really difficult to try and get all this down on paper and work out what's what. So I might have made a total mess of it, but we've had fun doing it. And just let us know who you think is going to win. And like I said, I will, if you get this right, I will give you some big reward. If England win, then we'll do something amazing. I'll take you on an amazing trip or something.
And I'll do your house.
You'll clean my house? Is that
for a week.
Is that what you're going to do? All right, deal. Right. Anyway, thank you very much.
If France wins, though.
Thank you very much. Yeah, this is true. Thanks very much for winning. That's it. Winning? Where are you going again? Why don't you just wander off? Like, we've not even finished and he's like halfway down the street. He's in car. He's having a pint down at the pub. Right. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.